And we are live. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Canadian Guy here. So, yes, as you can read from the title, my computer is, a little bit borked. So yeah, essentially, what's going on is, unfortunately, the motherboard is starting to go on it. And it's causing me not to be able to operate a lot of the programs that I need to operate while I'm editing or recording. So, recording footage and streaming seems to be fine for some reason. But when it comes to editing, when it comes to all of that, things seem to be going a little bit crazy. So, we luckily filled the bar yesterday. So I set any of the funds that we make today goes towards to repairing my PC. That's the point, because what we're going to need is we need a new RAM, new motherboard, new processor. Very expensive. So that is what all the funds tonight will go towards. And of course, the computer allows me to be able to edit more, right? Part of the reason why I couldn't get a video out this week is because things have been acting goofy and funky. And so until I can get that fixed, the release, until my computer gets adjusted, content coming out is going to be a little slower. Okay, give me 1 second. Just give me a second to send out the alerts. How's everyone doing today? So, yesterday, of course, as you guys saw, I did not stream. Why? Because my daughter started puking. I was like, fantastic. Awesome. And then, not 10 minutes before I started the stream, my son started. But my wife, the MVP that she is, turned and said, hey, go stream for at least a little bit. We may not get a full stream in today, because if my daughter's throwing up, my son's doing it, it's only inevitable before I get it. So, I can hope that it doesn't happen, but, if anyone has any little ones, know what it's like to deal with stomach bugs and stuff. You know how it typically rolls. Typically. All right, everybody. Parents know about that gastronitis or norovirus, depending on how you look at it. And I'm like, yeah, great. Can't wait. So yeah, heads up, we may not get a full stream in today because of it. Again, I will let everybody know what's going on. So, as more than one kid, I have not one, not two, but three. I have 3 kids. David, Hope, and Jonathan. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. So how many do we have? We need 24 more to get that final Cortex skin. Okay. So let's hop in. Let's go competitive. And let's go. Hey Ronald, how's it going? While that is getting all put together, let's quickly grab our banners. Well, there we go. I was going to try to customize more, but apparently not. That's right. Also, if you guys don't know, I forgot. How could I forget? It is free weekend. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the free weekend. So if... Oh, camera froze. Yep, there we go. Yep. That about sums up my day. It is the free weekend, which means that... Let's play Brio because I hate my life. I'm joking. So anyway, if my brain can brain. There we go. Anyway. We're gonna restart now. It's been a bug and it's really annoying. So the free weekend is live, which means that if you want to try the game out, you can. And I'm very, very... That was weird. If you want to try out the game, please do. It's a lot of fun. Mr. Benadorm donated £5 to Super Chat. Hi, CG. Sorry to hear that David and Hope got ill. Hope they feel better. Here's put this towards PC. Thank you so much for the £5 Super Chat. And then me dying. There we go. It's a good luck death. That's what it is. It's a... I'm doing it to psych them out. Not to psych myself out, but to psych them out. That's how that works. Lock down A. We got B. It's good. What a great start, right? What a fantastic start, man. There we go. Oof! Why does technology hate you? I don't know. I don't know. You need some sort of subscription like last time? So apparently on Xbox, no. But on PlayStation, yes? I think. I don't know. I don't know. Because I was seeing some people complaining about it on Twitter. So you might need an online membership to be able to do it. Double check. I would double check though. I would go and double check. Now, why on earth am I starting with Brio? I don't know. I'm asking myself that question too. There's my end over there. Go. Your team boosted. Your team boosted. I'll leave that on the bank just to be a nuisance. Yeah, buddy. I love this giant monster Brio. So we'll say if I don't get a kill. Got rid of Greg. Rest in peace, Greg. Rest in pepperoni. Well, here's the thing. If you were having problems since yesterday, I would think it's because the game, the servers might have been flooded. Because you have to think, like I said, yesterday was the start of the free-to-play, right? So, I mean, if anything, I would take that as also up. You know, even though it's not good that you're having latency issues, there's the silver lining in me thinks and says, okay, but that also means that there's a lot of people trying the game out, right? So there's like a weird silver lining there of like, it's not good, but looking at a glass half, you know, half full kind of way. I seem to be having, like, for this match so far, probably needs fixing for sure. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, but it's a lot better than, it's a lot better than what everyone's saying. The game's dead. I pushed the wrong button. That was on me. The game is weak, and I'm just like, shut up. Because already, like, I think a lot of people forget how bad the servers were for racing. Like, I think a lot of, like, because there's some people on Twitter that are going off and saying that the online experience for racing was better. And I'm like, no! No! No, 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 no! They were awful. Like I said, not saying that it doesn't need fixing. It needs fixing. It does need fixing. Oh my gosh! Was this planned? 2 donations just right back to back to back to back? Just bang, 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 bang? That was... Okay. That came out of the blue. Okay. Ka0111 donated $2 to Streamlabs. PC building tip for everyone. Remember, a cheap power supply can cost you your whole computer. That is correct. Yes. That's why I don't have a cheap power supply. And luckily, that's not the thing that needs to be replaced. Thank you so much. And then Fez Penguin. Fez Penguin. A new friend of mine donated $20 to Streamlabs. Just popping by to say hello, CG. Hope you're having a great day. And I hope you're having an even better day. Thank you so much, Fez. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Fez. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate everything that you do. And I appreciate the help, too, because if you guys don't know, Fez helped me be able... Actually, not just helped me. He handed me the footage for... if you look at my recent compilation of all the mini games for Rumble, he handed me all the footage for the speed run before it got nerfed, because it was so hard to finish, and I was literally sitting there for 7 hours trying to get a win on that, going through all the different games, and it was a pain in the butt. And he had on hand the actual, like, a recording of doing the boss and winning. So, you know, he helped me out with that, so I really appreciated that. So thank you so much, Fez. I really appreciate that. And he's also a lovely animator. Go check out Fez Penguin over on Twitter. Really great stuff. Elena donated $5 to Super Chat. From Grandma T with love. Aw, thank you. Put this to the world, do the most good for you, Alpha. Where do I put... is there a fund that says Stop Your Kid from Barfing Fund? Is that... Can we do that? Yeah, there was that one guy that kept making shorts that were getting a lot of views about how his copy of Rumble wasn't working and stuff, and how he wasn't being able to log on. And the thing is that what kills me is the fact that, like, yes, to log on to Rumble, it takes a while. I have no idea what was wrong with his thing. But there's another thing, too, that I learned when it comes to online games, and that is your NAT type. If your NAT type is wrong, you're not going to be able to get into any online game, right? So it's kind of unfortunate that, you know, such a negative video with such negativity got a lot of views, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do about that. It's part of... You know, part of gaming, unfortunately. Thanks, and thank you, Fez. Ah! I am slip sliding around.
Enemy team boost expired.
Season 2 already? Yeah. Season 2 has been out for a little bit now. Yeah, they adjusted Akano so that he is slippery. Also, I'm putting the warning out again, just for those who don't know. Currently, the entire house is starting to go through a bout of having stomach bugs. So, if I have to dip early, if I have to end the stream early, I'm not going to apologize because it's for my kids. So, you know, if it was for myself, then that's one thing. But for my kids, I'm not going to apologize. The stream may not last its full time, depending on how the kids feel. Might even be depending on how I feel too, right? Because, you know, as I said, you know, when you get sick, when one person in your house gets sick, a lot of other people get sick as well. So, I'm not going to be apologizing for having to end the stream early for my kiddos. Like I said, my wife is already being an MVP, an absolute MVP by literally saying, "Hey, don't worry about it. Go stream, and you know, I'll take care of the kids." So that was absolutely amazing of her. She's always amazing, and yeah, that's where I'm like, okay, you know, if she turns around, if she comes in here and says, "Honey, I need your help. I can't do it anymore," then I'm out. I got top performer. Wow. Is your favorite character Engine? No. I did not. I don't think he's my favorite. No, I like him, but he's not my favorite. I think I can say with relative confidence, my favorite is probably Coco. Coco is honestly, genuinely, like, one of my favorites. The reason why I'm playing Engine a lot is to be able to get to, you know, level 15 and also get all the challenges done. Least favorite character so far. Least favorite character. Oh, easy, Brio. Brio. It was so hard for me to figure out. I forgot he was, you know. Brio is by far. I even think, like, you know, some people have opinions like, oh, who's better? Oh, I think Crash is really good. And then, oh, I think this is pretty, and, you know, this, that, blah, 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 all these things. Okay, cool. But then, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. Oh, yeah. So basically, you can sit there and you can be like, oh yeah, I think Crash is better, or I think Coco is better, or I think Dingo Dow is really strong, or I think Entropy is, and they all have their arguments and they all have their points, and they have all their stuff. But I think almost factually, Brio is not good. Does he have moments where he's annoying? Yes. Does he have moments where he's strong? Absolutely. Are there certain situations where you know, you could play Brio over other heroes? Not really. But if you invested enough amount of time into Brio, he is playable. But you could also invest the amount of time for him to become playable into other heroes and get better results overall. And that's kind of my point of view when it comes to Brio, is that why would I sit down and invest an X amount of hours? Like, let's say it would take me 30 hours to play Brio fairly well, when I could get to the same skill level with Coco in 15. Right? Does that make sense? Right? Like, and I've come across some exceptional Brios too, right? Because there's some people that are adamant on making him work. They're like, I am going to make him work whether, you know, whatever anyone says or not. I'm going to make sure that he works. And you know what? Good on them. But in my opinion, you know, in my personal opinion, I think that if the time was invested elsewhere, they could have been even better as other... I'm just... There we go. Well, no, it's not a silly... That's actually not a silly... Oh, well, we lost that, apparently. Great. Silly question. No, actually, that's not a silly question. That's actually a very good question. Will, when the buyout goes through, will everything be replaced with Microsoft servers? The answer to that is probably. The question is how fast will it be right away? It's not going to be right away. It might take them a couple of years to get everything converted over, to be honest. Because you have to think it's going to take a while. It's not going to be like a flip of a switch and then you're good to go, right? They're going to want to invest, you know, technology in there with their latest stuff, and they're going to want to make sure that it's future-proof, blah, 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 etc., etc. There's a whole bunch of ways to look at it. And they're going to want to make sure it's future-proofed, right? And then, yes, that would...
Enemy team boost expired. Your team boost expired.
Oh! That probably made them mad. I'm gonna leave the Hornet's Nest because there's no way we're gonna be able to get that locked down. There is just no way. Hey, the Game Steppy Lover, thank you so much. I appreciate the $8. Crashing Rumble's really $25 on Australia Xbox. I would buy it, but the game isn't my cup of tea. I'd rather new Spyro or new Crash remake. So, I mean, yeah, of course, this game is not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You know, everyone has very strongly backed opinions on it. I think it's worth it, but again, if you're not into multiplayer experiences, if like that's just not your jam, then I can understand why. The funny thing is that multiplayer games, I'm a very broad genre enjoyer, I guess. And I enjoy a broad genre of games. I recently did like that top 25 games to know me type of thing. That trend that was going on over on Twitter. And when I sat down and I was figuring out the 25 games, I quickly realized, again for the 8,000th time, that I like a broad spectrum of games. I'm not like oh yeah, I like tacticals and this, or I like this and this, right? And well, here's the thing, Game Steppy Lover. Here's the thing. Now would be the best time to check to see if you enjoy this game. Because right now, the game is free to play for this weekend. It's a free to play weekend, so you can try the game out for free. You can unlock some stuff, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to pay for it. There's a free trial going on right now, and it ends on Monday. So, you know, if you want to give it a shot, go ahead. You can literally, it's not that big of a game. It's like, what, like 10 gigs or something like that? It's not that big of a game. It's free to try. Oh, jeez.
Enemy bombardment.
Enemy bombardment. Alright. Alright. It's time for CGE to become a nuisance.
Uka Uka villain. Ally bombardment.
I can be a nuisance for as long as... no, they're literally about to get Uka.
Enemy team boosted.
Ow. Ah! Ah, well, that's gonna be game. Do. And what to play more? I'm sorry about like Demons. Is Crash Team Rumble fun? It's a blast. I love it. Do you think that it will stay alive and active for years? At the moment, yeah. Woo! At the moment, I think it easily could stay alive as long as everything starts to grow. Right? Everything has to grow. This game has to grow. And as long as it maintains the same trajectory, yeah, I think it's going to be really good. I also think that because of how long the seasons take, because it takes 3 months, I think that there could be almost like rest periods where like this game, let's say 2 years from now, where it's like, okay, they do one season, not cop-out season, but a rest season so that they can rebuild and do a whole bunch of different stuff. And we're already seeing it grow with party mode. We're seeing it with Toys for Bob Labs. And the fact is that what's really cool is that this game can evolve and grow, and it can turn into something completely new and grow more and more and more. For all we know, there could be like a customization mode that comes out. That would, like, you know, where you're able to build your own, I don't know if you could build your own stages, but build your own maps, your own map rules and stuff, and it turns into this gigantic creative endeavor where people can sit down and be like, hey, this would be a really cool game to customize and to build from the ground up. I mean, could you imagine that, like that, what's it called? That Fall Guys has that creative mode, right? Imagine a creative mode for Crash Team Rumble. I think that would just be absolutely insanely cool, right? I mean, and that's just me talking, right? Slot Surge. Let's grab that. There we go.
Enemy team boosted. Your team boost expired.
That would be wild. Oh, yeah. Something like Fall Guys or Halo Forge. Yeah, it would be just take all the assets from all the assets that you have now and all the Crash 4 assets and just make a Forge mode, basically. A map creator mode. And I think that if they could pull that off, it's a big if. If they could pull that off, I think that cements the game's legacy, period. I think that would just make the game absolutely live on forever, because the sheer thought of, okay, yeah, maybe I'm not big into Crash Bandicoot, but I could make my own Crash Bandicoot level. Just the idea of that. The idea of that would just be so thrilling and absolutely insane to think about. Like, even thinking about that, like, I would sit there and spend hours and hours, and then you can even submit your map. You could submit your map to what's it called? You could even submit your map to like, you know, a contest or whatever, and your map could literally get added into the game, where they add like the tweaks that it needs, right? Like some of the tweaks that it needs. Oh yeah, some of the VO and some of the all that stuff. I think that would just be absolutely insane. And what you could do is that you could sit down and you could be like, okay, you could literally sit down and create like an epic relic station by toggling things. Like, okay, you have all these effects. You can pick 3 effects from 3 different relic stations, and you can kind of almost like stitch together your own relic stations, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, you're allowed to have three effects. It's like you have 3 effects, and those effects can be like, you know, and it's just sliders, right? Now, that is a lot easier said than done, because I'll be honest with you, that is a very, 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 very difficult task. I mean, how long did it take Halo to be able to produce their advanced Forge mode for the game? Like, it was like it was a release on its own. Like, it required a lot of time. By the way, I love this map. This map is so good. I really think Toys for Bob is starting to really hone in on their Rumble map making skills, because Bogged Down is pretty good. This one is really good. This one is really, really, really bloody good. I really enjoy this one. How do some people get the... You can pay for a tier skip. You can pay for tier skips. So, Jazz Junction. Listen, and I just want to say one thing about Jazz Junction. I'm just throwing this out here. Okay? I'm just throwing this out here. Jazz Junction, okay, reminds me almost, and it's funny that I'm saying this, it reminds me almost to a T the rooftops of Sly Cooper, and I think that that's intentional, because the lead artist now at Toys for Bob is Dev Madan, who was the lead artist on Sly Cooper. So you can literally look at Jazz Junction on the top, and it literally looks like a map from Sly Cooper. Like, you could quite literally Photoshop Sly into there. And you could be like, okay, that's interesting. So let me see if I can pull up a photo of Jazz Junction really quick. Just like a still image. I'll see if I can pull one up in the next match. Because it's kind of like, if I sat there and I said, imagine this as a Sly Cooper, like, as a Sly Cooper stage, you'd be like, okay. It's just, it's got very much that Sly Cooper vibe.
Enemy team puts Wumpa on the board. Your team boosted. Bounce breaks ready.
Oh no. Arrow. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Let me do my job. No. No. Ow! Bye, Crash! I'm doing my job. I'm a nuisance. They removed the 50 tiers? Really? They did?
Your team boost expires. Bounce breaks ready.
Oh. The range on that was a little shorter than I expected. Also, I had an idea for a new badge. I think that there would be a really cool badge for... I mean, it would be more targeted for blockers, but if anyone could have it, would be like... Not like a denied, but like an interrupter. Like if somebody keeps trying to turn in and you just keep stopping them over and over again. It's like, man, that's like annoying. Like they go to turn in, you knock them off. You go to turn in, you go to knock them off. Because maybe you're not denying that much Wumpa, but you're stopping turn-ins. I think that would be would be an interesting badge to be able to add to the game. Because it encourages a different kind of gameplay a little bit, right? Or you keep resetting the gem pads, you keep stopping turn-ins, you keep stopping... Again, I'm going to pull up Jazz Junction as soon as this match is over to show you guys what I mean by the look of it kind of feeling like something right out of Sly Cooper. There we go. Alright. Just give me a second, Harry. Let me go and find a good image. Roxy Richards donated $5 through Streamlabs. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we got all those. Just trying to find... Where art thou? Okay. Yeah, sure. Hold on. Here we got the Halloween matches. Okay. I'm just trying to get a nice, like, downward look at the whole map. Come on.
3, 2, 1.
I will find it. Are you ready for more? Yeah, that Bing stuff has been really crazy recently. So if you guys don't know, I think Bing did a update with the Bing image generation. I think they've done an update. I think because the image tool that they use, DALL-E, had an improvement on them, and seeing some of the stuff it's now scary. It was pretty scary before, but AI could only do like human looking characters. As soon as you hit like creatures, unless it was like a very generalized creature, your results definitely varied, right? Well, now they're starting to do very specific things that are just very specific things that are able to and get it to look right, and it's kind of scary. So, now I want to preface, I don't think that I'm not one of those people that sit there and think AI art's the future. No, gosh, no. Gosh, no. No. I do not think that AI art is good to be able to just, type in a thing, press enter, and say, there you go. What I do think is AI art could be used as influence, as, kind of a guide. Oh my gosh, Howling Wolf. Howling Wolf! Oh my gosh! Just donated 93. Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh yeah, I know EVAP, I know that. Just thank you so much, Howling Wolf, who donated $96.45. That's close enough to $100. You get the victory noise. To the Broken Computer Fund, keep up the good work. Have fun being the nuisance it is. It is the best role to play. Yes, best role to play is the nuisance. Haha! That clutch jump crate. Incoming! Man, they wanted me dead real bad. But what I do is I like to be a person that keeps everybody informed on things. And the thing is that I like keeping people informed, just like that alleged Spyro 4 leak that was not real, that was debunked, that happened over the past couple of days. I was very much like a big whistleblower on that. I don't like when fake leaks like that start gaining traction. It's one thing if someone pops up and just says, oh, Spyro 4 in development, source trust me bro, and that's it. And it, it gets a couple updates and that's it over on Reddit, whatever. I'm not gonna, blow the whistle on that. But if somebody comes up and they're trying to back up their information, and because of that alleged attempted backup, it literally gets them hundreds of upvotes, I try to tackle it immediately on social media. I try my best to debunk it if it can be debunked. If it can. If 10 seconds of research debunks the whole thing, which brings into a debate about decent journalism nowadays, which blows my mind. What blows my mind is why people turn around and they hey, thank you so much for the £2. Give me 1 second. Let me finish this match because it is really close. Actually, you know what? Let me finish this match before I finish my thoughts, because this is really close. Oh no, what? Oh, the team boost expired. Okay, we won. Oh, 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 Whew. That was close. By the way, as always, Howling Wolf made the bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you so much. Patapul. Patapul, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. You think it could come to Xbox and Cloud Pass for PC? Absolutely. 100. I expect it to. Here's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting that when it goes to Switch and PC is when it goes free to play. I think that's what they're going to do. I think what they're going to do is they're going to turn around and say, hey, the game is now on PC and Nintendo Switch. By the way, free to play. And you're just like, woo, you know, like, yowie wowie, right? That was a pretty cool. That was. I love Bogdown. So I like all the new stages that they've dropped so far. I like Bogdown when they have, of course, when they have all the relic stations enabled, and I love Waist Deep. Waist Deep is really good, really good.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, a Howling Wolf donated $96, Midas, which was very generous of them. I really appreciated that. Thank you. This would be an amazing Stream Deck game. You know, I agree. I think that, you know, I think this game going to PC and Nintendo Switch is definitely going to be something huge. I think that is going to be something big. And then I think if they can get it ready for, you know, Stream Deck, I think that would just be even better, right? I mean, that would just be so cool. Now, the question is it going to be Steam Deck or is it going to be Battle.net? Because it might be Battle.net first because of Blizzard, but again, under Microsoft, it might be different. You have to realize that when this deal goes through, which is apparently going to be going through in about just over 2 weeks, in just over 2 weeks, when this deal goes through, it is going to be absolutely just chaos. It is going to be, we have no idea the uncharted waters that we're entering. It's exciting. Boy, is it exciting.
Your team boost expired.
Yeah, but you kind of need those tutorial stages, right? Like, it's okay to kind of have Just Beachy. Just Beachy's not bad. I don't mind Just Beachy. The map that, the few maps that I'm not crazy about is Rusted Refinery. I'm not crazy about Rusted Refinery. I don't know, nothing against it, just, you know, it's just kind of eh. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, I killed someone while reading your donation. Ah, hold on. Hold on, $70 through Super Chat. No way. That is insane. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Thank you so much for the $70. First time giving you money, but I love your Crash Racing. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the $70. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Von Bob, thank you. I really appreciate that. Ah. That's insane. Thank you. So, my Crash Racing videos or my Crash Rumble videos, either or. I do wish and hope that they are going to do something with racing. I hope that they do another one. Okay. Back to finding the Jazz Junction stuff. Where are you? You're around here somewhere. Ah, running out of time. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna go with engine and just hope for the best, as I typically do. Where are you? Where are you? Trying to make my point, get my point across about Dev Madan and his design skills, and how this one stage literally feels like it looks and feels like a stage from the Sly Cooper. It's somewhere out there. Heck. I'll find it. I'll find it eventually. Okay, well, if they're just... Yeah, there's no point.
Enemy team puts Wumpa on the board.
Sorry, Cortex. Locked in. Alright. Okie dokie, let's head over here. Most favorite and least favorite map. I don't want to say Waist Deep as my favorite yet because it's so new. You know, if I maintain my opinion on it, I think it's going to be Waist Deep. But excluding Waist Deep, and this is going to sound like kind of meh, but I'll be honest with you, I really like Tiki Towers. I feel like Tiki Towers is like the benchmark for a stage. I feel like if you want like the perfect stage that has kind of everything, the only thing that's really bad about Tiki Towers is the one relic station, the Bandicootapolt. Kind of more like the Bandablanda, more like the Blanda. I'm trying to get this word right. Bland and Bandicoot. The Blandacootapult. Blandacootapult. There we go. I was like, Blandacootapult? Other than the Blandacootapult, it's actually pretty good. Get off of our banks. Reaperoo, get off of our bank. It's not for you, it's for Cortex. Yes, yes. Over here. Calamity Canyon is really good. I do like Calamity Canyon. And people are trying to tell me that it's not a reference to, you know, Calamity Ganon. And I was like, oh, come on. It's like, it's a little too on the nose. Calamity Canyon, Calamity Ganon. Both from Gerudo Sand Deserts. Can I eat Wendy's on stream? I mean, I've had Wendy's on stream before. Why do you want to watch me eat? Yeah, listen, I don't even want to watch me eat. This is...
Your team boost expired.
Yeah. Not sponsored by Wendy's. Hashtag not a sponsor. Not a sponsor yet. Man, that'd be a partnership I'd sign up for. My win game of the year. You see, I have shifted my opinion. I have shifted my opinion on Tears of the Kingdom because Do I think that it might win Game of the Year? Yes.
Your team pulls ahead.
But there's one game that's come out now that is like a serious contender.
Team takes lead.
And I mean a serious contender. And it's Crash Team Rumble. No. It is Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think anyone expected Baldur's Gate to come out of the gate at the state that it's in. Like, I think Baldur's Gate 3 is now in the running for Game of the Year and could possibly be Game of the Year just because of just how, I don't want to say left field it was. Just, it is a big game. It is a big, juicy game, right? Oh, man. So I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3, but just by looking at the reactions and seeing like what you can do in the game, I'm having a very hard time. Not seeing that as a very large potential surprise winner. Could Tears of the Kingdom still win? Absolutely. Tears of the Kingdom can still easily win. But suffice to say, there we go. What I always did, what I always typically do is, what I like to do is I like to, when we get new updates for like people updating stuff for AI, I always check it out just to see like, okay, how far can it go? How far does it go? How close can it get? What are the results? Are they mixed? Are they good? Are they whatever? And, I posted something as kind of a, an example, and I've been keeping track, and every single time that the AI art updates, I do the same prompt over and over again, or very similar prompt, to see how close can we go, how far, how close, and, with the prompt that, hi Crash, and I try to go for more of a simpler prompt. And the reason why, again, I want to state, I do not support AI art. I don't. But you need to be able to pay attention to how close it's getting. I'm very much in the, I don't like to stick my fingers in my ear and say, la, 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 not listening, la, 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 la. No, I'm the face the truth and be like, this is terrifying. This is terrifying, but so that you can know what to look for and know what AI art can do. So that if you see something online, you could be like, no, that's not real. Because what's going to happen now, and we've already seen it. We have already seen it. And people want to sit there and say that's not going to happen. We've already seen it. We had a leak based off of nothing get over 400 upvotes on Twitter or on Reddit, and almost half a dozen articles written about it from larger news sources, and it was based off of barely anything. We are now entering an area where now AI art is going to be used for leaks, or for false leaks, and it is going to be an absolute epidemic, because people are just going to sit down and they're just going to be able to pump it out. Now before, you couldn't really do it. You could do it for environment. I was able to make environments that look like Spyro, because Spyro is such an abstract environment. I was able to make something like that. But environment art, that's one thing. Now we're entering the character art aspect of it, and I am now entering the, I am officially hitting the DEFCON DEFCON panic button now. Before, I wasn't there yet. I was like, we're getting there. We gotta be paying attention to this. We're there now. We're there now.
Enemy team boosted. Flame trap available.
Yeah, the person already had to come out, and
Team boosted.
the person already had to come out and say,
Boosted.
like, which was Nick Cole.
Enemy team pulls ahead.
What kind of skins? So, we don't have skins, but I do think that there is a theme that, a reoccurring theme that we can see, because we have seen some of his scepters data mined, so we can kind of maybe get an idea as to what the theme might be. I think one's going to be a witch doctor. I think there's going to be like a witch doctor Ripto, because they have a one of the scepters is like a shrunken voodoo head on the end of the staff. So I think like a voodoo Ripto or something like that. Something akin to that.
For the lead. It's getting too close to call.
All right, time to play Blocker Engine. Fly trap spinner, man.
Enemy flame trap.
Voodoo Ripto would be sick. It would be.
Team takes lead. Wow, getting down to the wire. Enemy flame trap.
Okay.
Either team could take
Yeah, there is some Halloween skins. They're kind of done in the style of Dios dos Muertos, where they're like kind of, it's like a skeleton glow in the dark, like skeletal face paint glow in the dark, which is kind of cool. And there were a number of skins, but I think everybody is getting those.
Your team takes lead. Enemy team scores for the lead. Sandstorm available. Your team boosted. Enemy team boosted.
Okay, we got.
Allied flame trap. Your team pulls ahead. It's neck and neck.
Right now, I'm trying. There we go. Do you think Ripto could be the Spyro 4 villain with him joining Rumble? Yes! That is definitely something that I think is possible. I think that that is something that is potential. I wish for werewolf type skins for at least Crash and Coco. That would be cool for like the Halloween, having like the or if they release Tiny and the it's wrong way, Steve. Okay. So let me show you guys something really scary and interesting. I've been keeping track of like, this is June 2022. We typed in, actually I did this live. Typed in Spyro the Dragon June 2022 on Dolly. This is when it kind of launched and we were all laughing. We're like, yeah, it's the future of art, guys. October 2022. We're like, okay, this is still bad and goofy. In comparison to this, not as bad. It's a little bit better, more clear lines and stuff, but whatever. Then this was May 2023. And we're like, oh, okay, this is, okay, it's still not Spyro, but it's getting there. And ladies and gents, this was today. That is about a year and a half. A year and a half. Yeah. If you were to see something like, and it was that big, if it was that big, like as you were scrolling by, that's going to catch your attention. Yeah. At first glance, like I said, when you, like, if you look into it, you can see his one foot's got 3 fingers, his other foot's got 5 fingers, 5 digits. There are mess ups. Obviously, there are things that are like, yeah, no, this is not, you know, but to go from Picasso dumpster art to that in a year and a half, what's going to happen in another 2 years? 2 years. But wait, there's more too. Like there's even more. So I went. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go experiment myself. Right? I'm just gonna go and experiment myself to be like, okay, let's see what it can do. And again, for those that, you know, I know a lot of people are very upset about AI art stuff. And again, I want to emphasize, I do not support it. I don't support it, but I do need to know about it because then I can keep myself informed to be able to pay attention for the future. Right? Because I need to be able to pay attention. I need to be able to know. And I feel like a lot of people need to be able to know. Even if you're not an artist, even if you're like, yeah, but I commissioned some people to do art. You gotta pay attention because you're gonna want to take a look and do you want your art to be something made from AI? That's a question that you have to think. You know, what if you sat down and you're like, yeah, I paid this person $150 for a piece of art and they just prompt it up. And you're like, well, I don't want, you know, that's not cool. The mini crash! The mini balloon crash! Just going... You know, you might be tiny and small, but you're still annoying. I love this map so much. Yeah, same. And so what I did was I went and I started to experiment. I'm like, all right, well, I guess it's time for my bi-yearly experiment where I sit down, fiddle with it for a bit, and then get scared, log off, don't sign in again, and then come back a year, 6 months later to see how close we are to the, to the end. But the thing is that people need to be able to know what the AI art is capable of. Now, you see, I kind of written off AI art for Spyro stuff, or like stuff that was like anthropomorphic, like, you know, like Crash or Spyro or whatnot. Because it couldn't do it well. It could do humans well, it could do portraits well, and that, you know, that was like, okay, yeah, you know, if what you want to get done is a human portrait, you're going to want to pay attention to make sure that it's not AI. 100%. That's without a doubt. But before it was fine. Now it's not.
Enemy team boosted.
Oh, they're about to do a massive turn-in over there. Didn't realize how massive that turn-in was until when I saw 300 come up. I was just like, oh, well, what? That's not good. Heck. Oh, 100%. That, again, that Mystery of the Dragon, the Mystery of the Dragon leak, which, again, was fake. It was so fake. In fact, the interaction I had with the person that leaked it was very, very, like, they were very adamant and very rude about it towards me. I was just like, wow. Because I literally logged on, I'm like, guys, this ain't it, right? This ain't it. They were very adamant and very upsetty spaghetti about me saying that it was fake. They were mad. Like, they weren't like, well, you'll have to see. No, they were just like, it's real, and I'm going to, how dare you assume it's not real? And then they said, I know you have a big ego and all this stuff. And I'm like, where did this come from? Where did that come from? Like, goodness gravy. Like, you're coming out full swinging in defense of it as if their life depended on it, and it's a fake. And I'm like, bro, like, they're so adamant. They were saying that I would, in a couple days, I'm gonna do an apology video, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, what? Bold claim, Senator. But bold claim, Senator. But what's your source? My source is I made it up. The Blob Bomber is okay. You know what? My indecisiveness might have cost us the game, but.
Allied Blob Bomber.
Poggers!
Incredible performance by both teams.
Poggers! Sweet! So, hold on. Let me pop out of this lobby real fast. Just to show you a couple of things, because, like, good gravy. Okay. So, rewinding a little bit. So I decided to, hey, let's go and fiddle with some of this stuff. And so the prop that I made here was Spyro the Dragon as a Super Smash Brothers render. Like, as if he was going to be in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Ladies and gents, this was made in AI. Now take a look here. There are some details that are, like, you can see, yeah, this obviously you got, whatever the heck this is up there. But look, you can see you got a little bit of a little, it's kind of like, flare, right? You're seeing some divots in here. Like, there's some little detail, and of course 1 2 3. Actually, it got 1 2 3 1 2 3. It got almost everything right. It's just missing a toe. That's it. That's it. Right? So, I did something else. I was like, okay. Again. Made by AI. I think I downloaded that twice, yeah. Right? But you can see the, similar poses, too. Now, everything else in the background is gobbledygook. Like, what even is that, right? And what even is even that? But you can remove those in Photoshop. You can adjust that. Okay, and then, like, the toes. Look at the toes here. Gone crazy. But look how close it is now. It's even got the logo almost bang on. It's doing text now. It's doing text. It's doing text and logos. And I don't think you realize how hard that is. I don't think you realize how difficult that is. That is very, very hard. Again. So you're getting stuff that is just... So then I was like, okay. So then I was like, okay, let's start going a little bit goofy with it, right? So I punched this in. I was just like, I typed in Spyro going Super Saiyan. Spyro going Super Saiyan. And this was another one from the same prompt. And then I was like, well, if we do Spyro, we gotta do Crash. Wow! Super Woe 3. And then I was like, okay, what would be really cool would be, okay, what about this? And so this kind of goes hard. Kind of like a Megazord Spyro. So that, you know, but like, look, even the buildings in the back, right? So you kind of got this Super Woe 3. But yeah, and those were just like slapped together and really quick. So this is scary. This is scary. It's like, ha 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 ha, this is fun, but also nervous sweats. Yeah. Like, Revenge Star just sent me this. What? More crazy? Revenge Star just DM'd me or just tweeted at me on Twitter with this. Like, what? Hold on. More crazy AI art. How? How did it even... You could almost take this, tweak it in Photoshop, and slap this on a shirt. Right? You would just adjust this, adjust that, tweak a couple things up, and then turn around and be like, okay, sell as a shirt. It's scary. My personal take when it comes to having AI art is good to get inspirations. Right? To be like, okay, let's type this out. Let's get a mood chart going. And then you're like, okay, I got an idea of what I like. And then you can kind of correlate it down. Right? But when it comes to creating AI art and spitting out AI art and just using that as is, this is where things maybe not scary. This is where things get kind of sad. And the reason why it's sad, it's a little bit different than, you know, I know some people think, you know, I know, like, you know, I know some people, including, you know, I'm not going to call anyone out, but I know who they are. They're a great support of the channel, and I'm not trying to offend them or offend them, but I'm not trying to offend anybody. But my point is that all of the systems that it's made is built and made off of other people's art. And what's the problem of creating this stuff is that it's reaching out and grabbing pictures from the internet that are not authorized by the artist, and it's making this mishmash of a picture together from other pictures of the internet. And that's where it's a problem, because let's say I post my art of Spyro, and then somebody types in the prompt. Even if only 12% of my photo, maybe 1% of my photo was referenced or used, it was grabbed and jammed into someone else's photo, and then someone goes along and they sell it for whatever amount. And that's scary. And there's copyright law there. There's a lot of copyrights there. Right? Now, I think there is something that I think there is a happy medium for not AI art, but AI photos. And that is AI stock footage or stock images. I think, and then having a library of images that are ethically sourced, where it's like, yes, every single one of the images that this machine is learning off of are all signed off by the photographers or whatever. And what it does is that, by the way, Braxton Rich is doing $1.55 through Streamlabs if I missed that. So I don't know if I did or not. Making the bar an even $125. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. That's like 1 stick of RAM. Yeah! And the problem, I think AI, in a way, like AI, like for example, I like Photoshop's generative fill in the fact of, oh shoot, for the fact of, hey, if I need a flag, right? If I need a flag, I just need a quick flag. I draw a shape of a flag, I click generate, and it spits out a flag from its library of flags that have all been signed off on as to being okay to use by whoever has the creative ownership. That to me is fine. That to me is fine. Oof. But when it gets to, like I said, if I'm like literally like, oh, I need a coconut here. I need a PNG of a coconut here. If I could just create a shape and type in coconut, right? Just for that. For me personally, that doesn't bother me. For me personally, that doesn't bother me. But when it's like, oh yeah, make a Crash Bandicoot piece that is inspired by this specific artist, like using their art style, because now and it can do that. That's where it's no.
Your team boosted.
We need to be talking less about AI and focusing more on this game. Good. Why is... I'm hitting him. Why is it not knocking him back? You guys saw I was hitting him, right?
Your team boost expired. Bounce brakes ready. Your team boosted.
Ooh! Ow.
Your team boost expired.
Come on. Alright, let's see if we can get... I messed up. Yep. I let go a little too early.
Your team takes lead.
Alright, it's over here.
Enemy team boost expired. It's getting too close to call. Bounce crate's ready.
Okay.
Enemy team pulls ahead.
Oh, I almost forgot about my emblems. Emblems.
Enemy team
Okay. I'm literally trying to activate jump crate, and it's just like, no.
ally big bullseye.
Okay. Got him.
Pulls ahead. Either team could take this one. Enemy team scores for the lead. Drop off.
Come on. Come on. No! No!
That was a nail biter.
Yeah! Literally. And almost landing. Just. Pain. It was so close. We'll grab engine and we'll go. Yeah, we'll go with that. The game's going on. Yeah, sometimes latency can be a problem. It's definitely frustrating at times. Or all the time. There's never a time where latency is not frustrating, you know? After this match, I have to pay. And I need to go and check on the kiddos to make sure that they're all right. Come on, finish loading. Come on. You know you want to load. One, rumble!
Enemy team boosted. Enemy team puts Wumpa on the board.
Okay,
Shrink ray available.
I timed that right on the money. And got a turn in, that's good.
Your team boost expired. Enemy team boost expired.
Now my focus becomes on the relics. Fun little tip, if you want to turn in right from above, you can literally just jump dead set in the middle here, and that will automatically just...
What a smackdown.
relics. Lock that down.
Enemy team boosted.
Here. Booyah!
Blob bomber available.
Fun fact, you can activate this, and you can run over here, and you can just do this. It just yeeted him. You can literally do this because the any damage when they're tiny, when they've gotten downsized, any damage at all knocks them back. Because the smog even just does a little bit of damage, you can run in circles and just like stop them from like being able to turn in at all.
Enemy blob bomber.
They got both blob bombers. Okay, that's what I was collecting my relics for. It's for the blob bombers, but it would seem that they have both of them.
Clean up on aisle 3.
These, grab those.
Your team extends a big lead. Shrink ray available. Your team boosted.
I'm trying to get as many relics in as possible to get the top like booster thing. There we go. Ah, I got the final emote. Okay. Did we just get waist deep again? I mean, I'm not complaining because I like waist deep, so I'll do it again. What happened to the computer? Motherboard went. It's still going. Like, I'm streaming on my computer right now. It's on its way out. Like, it's on its way out. It's still going, but it's starting to, you know, it's starting to not work. And I'm like, oh no. I didn't even do my Sparks impression. Did I? Did I do it unconsciously?
3, 2, 1.
My. Oh, he had healing fridge. He had the fridge. Yeah, honestly, I haven't had any latency issues all night. Like, you know, knock on wood, but, you know. No latency issues on my side so far.
Enemy team boosted.
Ugh! I should turn fired. I think chat's gonna be mad at me unless I set my my main music to Jellyfish Jam, right? Am I about unanimous, chat? If I don't change my top performer music to Jellyfish Jam, there will be riots in the streets.
Enemy team boost expired. Enemy team boosted.
They'll be rioting in the streets. Tears will be shed. Not mad, but judging? Maybe. Okay. So, heavily frowned upon. Frowned upon. All right. Now, you might be wondering, CG, why don't you go turn in right now? I'm like, yes, I would love to turn it right now. However,
Your team boosted. Ally Shrink Ray.
I really want to make sure they can't turn in. Like, I really, really, really want to make sure they can't.
What a smackdown.
Okay, after this match, I have to go pee. I haven't gone pee. I've got taken a break in 2 hours, and I have to pee. Go.
Allied Blood Bomber. Your team boost expired.
Get off our bank!
Shrink Ray available.
No!
Enemy Blood Bomber.
Y'all want to be annoying on our bank? I can do it too!
Enemy team boosted.
At this point, I think they're going to get the Shrink Ray, so I think the next target would be to get the... try to get the Blob Bomber. Because I don't think... Unless someone's packing 15 relics on our team, and they're just, you know, hiding it. I think my priority right now is going to be getting that Blob Bomber onto...
Enemy team boost expired.
I'm going to use it defensively. To get them off our bank. So we can turn in. Now I'm going to head over here. Are you kidding me? No! Not the Shrink Ray. Not the Shrink Ray. Ugh. I hate happens. Boy, do I hate it when I shrink the kids. Alright, give me 1 second. I am going to run to the bathroom and also go check on the babies to make sure that, you know, it's not death, doom, and destruction. So, give me a second here. everyone. Had chicken on the kids. Hey, thank you, Elena, for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right. Trying to scratch my eyes without touching one of my bare hands. Just hoping that I can get so I checked it on David. He's doing he did barf a couple more times, I guess, but he's sleeping now, so all right. 12 more matches and we'll have the final skin done. So Hope is fine. Jonathan hasn't thrown up yet. Fingers crossed. And then, what was I gonna say now? David was sick a couple more times, unfortunately, but, you know, he's sleeping now, so. So, Sunflower felt it yesterday, and she threw up a little bit, but she felt better. Like, she didn't feel better. We started to take out, when we saw that the kids were sick, we started to take activated charcoal, and what you do is that you take the pills, and it absorbs toxins from your stomach. Now, it's not going to stop the sickness, but it can, if you catch it early enough, it can help with it. And so I took that stuff. My wife took it, and it seems like it's helped. And yeah, stomach flu is we don't know. How's she holding up, handling the kids alone right now? So she's grumpy, as anyone would be, but the kids are sleeping, so that's good. But she's a little bit grumpy, but that's, like I said, that's to be expected when that is to be expected when that happens, when because like she's not feeling well. I'm not even feeling well right now. I got something. I don't know what it is. I don't feel well either. I debated the stream today, but I canceled way too many streams this month. I was like, I can't do it. There we go. I knew I was going to eat it there, but wanted to get at least that thing turned in. I'm not paying attention. I should have been over at their bank stopping them. Got him! I need to stay focused on trying to stop them from... I didn't stop them, eh? Keeping an eye on both.
boosted. Enemy Aku Aku.
Yeah, this is not good.
Healing bridge ready. Your team boosted. Enemy team boosted.
Trying to be a nuisance. I don't know what that noise is either. Okay. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Let's get the full mask, so.
Your team boost expired. Enemy team boost expired.
Ow.
Healing bridge ready.
Yeah, the mushrooms need to come back a lot. Like, please. Please bring them back. I tried so hard and didn't get far. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. Boo-doo. Bogged down. Let's go with I literally am. I'm wondering, can we get the final like stuff done for engine? This stage, is it possible? Yeah, what happened was that it would detonate and you would get damaged. Boom. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1. Wampa Bat available. Your team puts Wampa on the board.
Oh, we don't have A. I thought we would have had A. We didn't.
Enemy team boosted. Your team boosted.
That was close, but here. Turn these in. Fly trap spitter, protect me. Got protect me, cone.
Team boost expired. Your team boost expired.
Oof. Sorry. Hey, Yellow Bird, how's it going? This is not looking good for us. This is, as they say, no bueno. Wow.
Enemy team boosted. Your team boosted.
Do 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 do. Okay. I am risking it for nothing, apparently. Oh, I had the crate on me. I didn't even know.
Bounce crates ready.
Ag. Do, 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 do.
Bounce crates ready.
Over here. There, go over here. Block. Block. All of those down.
Enemy team boosted. Your team boosted. Wampa bat available. Ready to tune up after that whooping.
Ah! Do we have any blockers? We have, one. Okay.
Wow, getting down to the wire. Your team scores for the lead.
Ah, that was close, too. That was pretty close.
Field, folks.
That was close. Oh, we got the new entropy, the Trophy Stardust skin now. Okay. Wow. Yeah, Leopold the Brave just did something crazy. Take a look at this. Oh, with the AI art, look at this. For Nickelodeon All-Stars, he was able to get Negan. Like, that's AI art. That's crazy. That's so weird, man. All right, let's do it.
And lights off for them.
What happened? What happened? Keep her off. Don't let the dream die. Yes, we locked it down.
Enemy team boosted. Puts Wumpa on the board.
Can't wait to be done playing Engine for like a little bit, and then I'm gonna be playing Ripto.
Shrink ray available.
Oh boy. Whee.
Your team boost expired. Enemy team boost expired.
These those. Hey, Star 15, how's it going? Emblem. Okay. Let's say if you're grabbing those, you better be turning them in immediately.
Enemy team boosted.
11 more.
Blob bomber available.
Two more.
Enemy team boosted.
Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Okay. Okay, you know what? Fine. I may be small. That don't mean I can't use that.
Allied blob bomber. Don't need his tune up after that whooping. Enemy team boost expired.
Mini speaker. So yeah, all donations tonight are going right to fixing my computer. On the next stream, we'll be resetting the rent bar. But in terms of tonight, strictly, it's going to be all going to repairs for my computer, so I can make sure that I can continue to be making content for all you guys. And yeah, it helps a lot. Oh man, I forgot that was my music. was like, what the heck is that? Oh, yeah, that's... I chose that music willingly, kind of. Gosh, dang it, Bobby. Oh, we are so close. Just gotta go big or go home, basically. Yeah, that's the song name. I wish I was kidding. I'm not. That's what it's called. I have not seen the entropy speed glitch. I have not. Sorry, I was just checking my email. So, yeah, I'm currently under, currently, I'm having some problems with my credit card because I was checking it yesterday. It's like, all right, I'm going through, you know, just checking my charges. And it's like, yeah, so you bought something at the Apple Store for $1,600. I'm like, no, I didn't. It's like, yeah, you did. It posted and everything. You bought something at the Apple Store for $1,600. I'm like, no, I didn't. So it would seem that somebody got a hold of my card and maybe skimmed it. Maybe it was a card skimmer at an event or something. So, yeah, I am currently trying to get that off my credit card, and I'm not happy about it. They're like, we'll get back to you in 5 business days. I'm like, great, awesome. Great, so it hasn't been a great week for me. It has not been a great week for me. Though I think I should be able to negate it because it says the location of where it was charged. It said it was in Toronto. I'm like, I don't live near Toronto, so what do you want me to, you know? I hope that I can kind of defunct that and be like, I don't live in Toronto. It's like, so I hope that might be able to help my case. To plead my case. Have you recently been to Toronto? Yes, I was in Toronto at the end of August, but the charge went through on September 23rd. So an entire month later. So I have been into Toronto, but not recently. Ads! Ah! Like the rage. Blame YouTube. By the way, I also have I have it set where they're like, okay, you can choose how many ads are dropped, and I can either choose conservative, normal, or a lot. And I have it set to conservative right now, so the lowest amount possible. It's a new update that they rolled through. I do apologize, but I have it set to like conservative. So it's at the lowest point it can be. So I hope the ads aren't as bad as they are on Twitch. Twitch is just obnoxious.
Enemy team boost expired.
I remember one time I popped in and I was just like, I was watching someone's Twitch stream, and then I got hit with like a line of ads, and I was just like, because I don't watch a lot of other people's streams, and I just don't. It's because, you know, I focus on my stuff. And like, oh, he's dead. And like, I got hit with like the Twitch ads, and I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this is what people experience? I'm like, this is horrendous. Like, I experienced Twitch ads as a viewer when they started to roll them out, and I didn't realize how bad it was. Nice. Yeah, I have a YouTube Premium as well. And what's nice about YouTube Premium is that because it relates to my work, I get to write it off on my taxes. It's a tax write-off.
Your team boosted. Your team boosted. Your team boosted.
Yeah, because YouTube is a part of my work. YouTube Premium. I get to write it off. That doesn't mean it's free. Do Twitch streamers have the ability to do ads manually? They can, yes and no, and it's in a negative manner. It's not in a good way. So to part of your question, yes. To another part of your question, no. Can Twitch streamers throw an ad in whenever they want? Yes. Yes, they can. They can be like, yeah, I think this would be a good time for an ad. They place an ad and they walk away. That they can do. However, can they make it so that they can choose when the ads drop and like let them automatically choose? No, they can't. That is something that is up to Twitch. Which is pretty trash. Oh man, we're getting closer. I'm really happy with the double hero EXP, just to grind it out. Like, come on, come on. That's a lot of people on my team. For a moment there, I was like, whoa, that's a lot of people. How close are you to Cortex again? Ooh, I don't know. I got a couple more. I'm really happy to see a bunch of beginners. And one of the things that you can tell too is that there's a whole bunch of people who are the level 1s, but now there's also a whole bunch of people that you're starting to see they're changing their emblems, and because they're changing their emblems, that means that they actually bought the game. The free trials are something that is amazing, and that is something that is going to constantly revitalize the game until they eventually go free to play, I believe. And I think that when it goes free to play, it's going to be just an absolute it's going to be such a massive surge of players. And if I was operating this shindig, if I was the one operating this shindig, what I would do is that I would put off the free trial, the free to play as long as possible until I was able to get dedicated server space with Microsoft after the deal goes through. The deal goes through, and if they turn around and say, hey, we want dedicated like server space for Rumble, so that, you know, we can, when we go free to play, it's a smooth online experience, right? And it kind of just like is a massive overhaul of the game, where it's like they go free to play, and it's like a gigantic release where it's like, okay, new ports, new season, but it's a gigantic season, a whole bunch of features, UI readjusted. It's almost like a relaunch of the game, almost like version 2 of the game, and it just turns into a gigantic, it just blows up. I almost feel like there's gonna be like it's gonna be a re-release almost. Because I got a feeling, I'm trying to figure out, there is a game that I'm thinking of, but I can't remember what it was, where it was almost exactly like this, where it was paid, they worked out all the bugs, and then they went free to play, and it was like a relaunch. It was like a relaunch of the game, almost. But I can't remember what that game was. Not Overwatch 2. Or just Overwatch period. I'm trying to remember what it was. What was that game? Yeah, so no, there was Fall Guys, but it wasn't like a relaunch when it went free to play. It's still the same game. There wasn't like big significant changes. I'm trying to remember what the game was. So like Fall Guys went free to play, but it didn't do like almost like a borderline relaunch. It was like all the UI was updated. It was like completely like refreshed. I can't remember what it was though. Well, I can't remember the game. I wish my brain wasn't, you know, equivalent to a goldfish sometimes. Maybe Among Us? It might be Among Us that I'm thinking of. It might be Among Us is free to play now, right? Ooh. It was either Among Us or Rocket League. It wasn't a game that I played a lot. Yeah, I know Among Us is initially paid, but isn't it free to play now? Or is it still paid? Okay, then it's not. Then was it Rocket League then? But like a truncated Rocket League, I suppose. I can't remember the game. It was a big game that was paid at first, and then it was like, I think it was Rocket League. I want to say Rocket League. That's the one that sounds like it was the most sense. Yep, that's by default. Midas is right. There we go. That's the only nuance you need to know.
Big bonsai available. Your team boost expired.
Yeah, we weren't gonna. Nuance? What is that? I am a Twitter user, right? Right? When they don't make games for free. Angry face. Insert angry eyebrows. The game can't be for free. It's like angry. All right, here we go. How dare they make games and charge money? How dare they? I thought that was going to be Gem Jam. I need one more Gem Jam. One more and then that's it. I don't. All my challenges are done for engine. Just gotta get one more Gem Jam. I just can't seem to get it. Get off my bank! Shrink ray. Gem. Yeah, it's hit two people with one, have like the rocket thing, or like have your boombox on a gem pad, and it when it not when the initial landing, but when it pulsates, it hits two people at once in within 6 seconds. But it has to be on a gem pad set. I don't want this. Have it back. There you go. Thanks for being such a lad there, Dingo. Okay, here's when things get bad. Okay, so they got the shrink ray off. Don't look at me. I'm a tiny engine.
Enemy team scores for the lead. Enemy team boost expires. Enemy team boosted.
I'm just a tiny engine. Don't look at me.
Allied love bomber. Enemy block bomber. What a knockout.
Ugh! The little engine that good. Why did I get this one again? Why did I get top? All right, waist deep again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We can do it. Here we go. The Wumbo League. Hey, Trovo Tic Tac.
3, 2, 1.
I'll take a second helping of waist deep.
Your team puts Wumpa on the board. Your team boosted.
Oh, we got the other one. Well, that's not so bad then. Now I'm just fighting to waste your time. Okay, so we're not gonna die.
Shrink ray available.
I'm just wasting their time. If one person is keeping two people from trying to lock in stuff, I think that's a pretty good,
Your team boost expired.
Oops. Oops, I stole it again. I'm gonna lock it down. Yeah, I got it. Got it. Ah.
Your team extends a big lead.
No, Dingo, you took my double.
Your team boosted.
You want it back so bad? Here, you can have it.
Love bomber available.
And now watch this. And then you do this, and they will not be able to turn in. Look, because if they go to jump in, Greg will just knock them off because they're tiny. It's a legit lockout. When you get the shrink ray and then you throw Greg on top. See? You can't turn in. You literally cannot turn in. You have to get Greg off. Like, you can't even, like, brunt your face in. You can't. You can't. You do shrink ray and then you immediately drop Greg. Unless they have a power, like, dumpster, like, you know, I keep calling it dumpster dive. But unless they have garbage dump or something like that, it just locks them out. They can't do it. They can't do squat. It is the funniest thing. You see them trying to just like, come on, I can turn in, and then Greg goes bonk and just knocks them all off. Come on. We're this close. I'm the trash man. I know, we're so close to maxing out engine. That's why I'm playing them over and 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 over again. Why is Crash Bandicoot trending? What's the reason? Please tell me it's nothing bad. Oh, please. Okay, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. Okay, it's working terrible. I was like, why is Crash trending? Oh no, what happened? Did a celebrity get mildly offended by a Crash? Jam! Yes! The challenge is done! That was my last one that I needed! Oh! This match is great already. Oh. It's done. Oh. The challenge is over. No more Gem. I don't have to do that challenge anymore. It's over. It's done. Thank goodness.
UFO available.
I don't want your TNT crate. You can have it. I'm okay with not having it. You can return that to whatever store you decide to purchase that from. Because I hope you get the gift receipt, because I don't want it. Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. I am free now. Let's see if I'm going to be free of engine after this match. I don't know. I don't think I will be. I maybe got one or two more after this one if we do decent. I don't want this. You can have it.
Enemy team boosted.
Ow.
Available. Ally oxide UFO.
Oof. Hello, sir. I'd like to return this TNT. Why? Because it's about to go off.
Ally force field. Enemy team boosted. It's getting too close to call. Your team moves ahead. Enemy force field.
There you go. You can have it.
Enemy team pulls ahead. Wow, getting down to the wire. Your team takes lead.
Oh, they got the double. Everyone's got force fields up. Oh, no! Blocker engine to the rescue! I will block for my king and country!
Enemy team boost expired.
Ah!
Oxide's UFO available. Allied force field.
Yeah!
Enemy force field.
No! I was like, huzzah! Turning in will now be harder for them. Enemy force field on your bank. Gah! And a Greg. And a Greg. Man.
It's gonna be a close one.
Oh, this is gonna be so tight, man.
Your team boosted. Call the ambulance. Enemy team scores for the lead.
Oh,
Neck and neck.
going for the more short-term
Your
fix.
team boosted. Your team boosted. Allied force field. Allied force field. Your team boost expired.
Ah, come on! Ah, come on! Ah! I held my ground. Tried. The question is, oh no! Oh, I was this close! So close to being free! Oh, so close to being free! Okay. I was this close. But we're free. We are free. After this match, then we are completely free. All right, here we go.
3, 2,
Hey, Venomous, how's it going? Man, I wish there was like a surge forward for engine, where like
your team puts Wumpa on the board.
oh, we were so close, man.
Clean up on our
I just got another. What are the chances, man? I got another gem jam.
enemy team boosted. Bonus bank available.
Brio needs a rework, man. I feel like he's finally at the state where, like, the way that they wanted him to perform, he's at now, and it's still not good. Like, I genuinely think he needs a modest rework. Just, like, try it again. Let this be my final level 15 thing for engine, and then I can play other characters. And then I am free. I am free from playing engine.
Enemy team boosted.
I love engine. I'm not crazy about him in Rumble, though. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm not crazy about engine. Being completely blatantly honest. And I hope that they add buffs for him in the future. Because right now did I just get another gem jam? What is this? Like, legit, what is this? I just got 2 gem jams in one match, and I've been struggling to get gem jams since all the way from level 1, and already I get 2 in one match. Like, I get it, and then it's like, all right, cool. Now I don't have to worry about it. And then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you got 2 this match. It's like, oh great.
Enemy bonus bank.
The irony, legit though.
Your team boosted. Enemy team scores for the lead. Enemy team boost expired.
This is why we run jump crate, doo-da, doo-da. This is why we run jump crate, oh doo-da day, oh doo-da day, oh doo-da day.
Scores for the lead. It's getting too close to call. Bounce crate's ready. Enemy team takes lead. Your team boost expired. Teams are on each other's heels.
Okay, we are. This is way too close, man. Do not care about gem pads at all.
It's neck and neck.
Solid! When I played this in bit, it was like crack, but I've never gone back. Just letting you guys know, it's free to play this weekend, so you can play it for free right now. Okay, we hit level 61. Sheep happens. Cool. Am I free? Genie, I am free! Oh, I can play whoever I want at any point. Oh, I can play Tada. Have you partnered with Activision in any promotions for the game? Partner with Activision. Have I been paid at all by Activision for Rumble? I have been. I have flown. I've been invited to a personal event. I'm trying to remember if I was sponsored at all specifically, because I've been sponsored by Activision before for Spyro, and I think there was one more sponsorship in between there somewhere. I'm trying to think. Was I sponsored at any point for Rumble at all during my coverage? I'm leaning towards no. I was not paid at all. Everything was, I was invited, like my trip out to California, that was out of pocket. I was invited, of course, but that was, I still had to pay out of pocket for the hotel and everything.
Enemy team boosted. Your team puts Wumpa on the board.
Oh, I almost got Dingo there. I'm getting a little headhunty. I gotta stop.
That should be illegal.
I got him with the second hit, but not the first. Man, Catbat with healing fridge. Goodness gravy.
Enemy team boost expired.
Oh.
Enemy team boosted.
Yeah, so that trip to California was all because of you guys as well. You know, I want to make sure that that is noted too, because there, you know, I had mentioned that I had a trip that I needed, you know, if anyone wanted to help me get funding for, and it was, you guys helped me get the funding for it, and that was absolutely just insane in the best way possible to be able to have the love and support to be able to do that. And I was able to go on that trip to be able to go be one of the first to publicly play Crash Team Rumble.
Your team boosted.
Oh, jeez. All that just for like a small turn-in. To deal with Catbats, wait for them to attack first, because now if they miss their dive and you sidestep them, they're stunned for a second. So try to remember that. Just sidestep. Get them to land on the ground or just hit the gem pad, like, you know. Oh.
Your team extends a big lead. Enemy team boosted.
For Tana, again, it's all about avoiding that initial hook. If you can avoid that hook, then you're gonna be, then it kind of leaves her open. But if she lands that hook, it, as you just saw there, like that hurt. You gotta watch that hook. The hook is nasty. If she lands the hook, it's harder to land the hook. But if she lands it, get ready to get followed up and like smashed to death. So try to be constantly thinking about that hook. Know that it's coming. Nice. I disagree with you, the Professor Media, but to each their own, I suppose, right? Now, how many more emblems do I need to finish that pass? Hold on, let me check. Because we got 20 minutes left. 2. The timing couldn't have been better. I need 2 emblems, and then we finish the pass. And we got 20 minutes, so... Woo! Okay. I haven't played with this ridiculous skin yet, so let's go for it. Don't want that. Boop, 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 boop. What is this? What? What?
3, 2. Enemy team puts Wumpa on the board.
Oh, this might have slayed me before the match even began.
Your team puts
No! Why did you jump? No.
shrink ray available.
Well, I think my ally crashed there, just belly flopped to his doom.
A moment of silence. Luxian guard ready. Your team boost expired.
Smack, smack. Oh, that was weird.
Blob bomber available.
Oh no! I done goofed. I done goofened.
Enemy team boosted. Your team boosted. Allied shrink ray.
Yeah, that's right. Balloon Party is next weekend, I believe. I just do this the whole time. Drop this down so that now no one will be able to turn in at all. Go here to turn in my 40%. Oh! Oh! Oh, what did I do? I got dastardly denied. Oh, jeez. Oh! Like 10,000 experience? No! What? 10,000? Oh, my... Oh, well, that'd be nice if my camera wasn't frozen. Hey, I got rated. Hi! How's it going? Oof. I think I missed it. Whoopsies. I got hyper-focused. Webcam frozen. Okay. Did I get my emblem that match? Or did I miss that? I might have missed my emblem. Did I miss it? I don't remember. I didn't. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I did. Do you think we'll get Spyro 4 at Game Awards this year? So here's the thing. Here's the awesome part about that. We're going to be finding out soon, leading up to Spyro's announcement. Or, up to the Game Awards. Because, and the reason why I say that, is because we're coming up to a point. We're coming up to a point where we would start seeing teases soon, right? We would start seeing teases soon. And when we start seeing those teases is when things are going to start getting really, really, really interesting. And we will know closer to the Game Awards as the teases get more obvious. Okay.
Enemy team boosted.
Now this.
Bounce crates ready. Enemy team puts Wumpa on the board. Big bonsai available.
Before I die. Oh, somebody is... Okay. Trying to headhunt me down. Not just the social medias too, though, Lonely Goomba, as well, is that the big thing there too is that they went and they paid for a verified TikTok and Threads account. Why would you pay money to get a cold verification if nothing is coming? And then people want to say, oh, it's just for his guest characters being in Rumble. No, I'm doing a video talking about all of this right now, and do you know how many tweets they tweeted when Spyro showed up as a guest character to Racing? 3. Every other post that they ever did about Racing was a quote retweet or a retweet. And then the account died soon after again.
Enemy team boost expired.
So, I'm having a hard time believing the idea that, yeah, all of this stuff is simply for his inclusion in Rumble.
Allied big bullseye. Bounce brakes ready. A moment of silence.
Remember me? Here's the big thing, though. Here's the big thing, and it's kind of unfortunate. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Sorry. But is it going to be enough? Because they are about to be in Dr. Cortex. So, let's try to...
Your team boosted.
No! Ah! That was totally my fault. All on me. I should have... I goofed it. I shouldn't have stepped off. I should have went back. So, here's the thing. And there is something that is completely, I think, without a doubt, something that is undeniable. And what that inevitability, what is undeniable, is simply Toys for Bob wants to make a Spyro 4. I think that is inevitable. I think anybody that comes forward and says, no, they don't, Toys for Bob doesn't want to make a Spyro 4. No, I think that is absolutely just bunk. I think that is absolute garbage to say that Toys for Bob doesn't want to do a Spyro title. I think that is the most amount of garbage that could be dished out. Then when someone says, oh, well, Spyro wasn't successful, 10 million units sold. And then someone tried to say, oh, yeah, but it goes on sale. Listen, I don't care if you were trying to sell a game for $1, okay? Getting 10 million units shipped on anything that is not a piece of media that you need to not a product that you need to buy every year. Right? A product that is a one-time buy, typically, to sell and get 10 million units. Like, you can't even fathom how hard that is. 10 million units. I messed up with the jump crate. I shouldn't have jump crated. But the point is, Toys for Bob wants to make a Spyro 4. And I think I can say that pretty evidently just by looking at any sort of reviews or interviews or looking at them. Heck, I could just pull one interview up and it would prove it. But I mean, there are numerous interviews, numerous things. I thought it was going to be Beanox because Beanox has kind of been like on a hiatus. Does the Beanox theory still stand? Yes, the Beanox theory still stands. I think it might have been something that started, like Toys for Bob maybe have started it. Beanox started to roll with it, and then when things started to get back rolling and Toys for Bob was pulled off of COD, oh, I'm sorry. When they were pulled off of COD, then things may have started roll back into like motion again. I wouldn't be shocked if it was a Beanox and Toys for Bob partnership. There's enough time though that has passed to suggest that maybe, and this is just me talking, that Toys for Bob is back at it again.
Your team boosted. Enemy flame trap.
There's a number of things that could be where Beanox is helping, because Beanox is the biggest Activision subsidiary that they have in terms of people like working there. In terms of working under the name Beanox, they are the biggest in all of Activision. And yet all you see them do is support for COD on PC. There is no way that being the biggest subsidiary of Activision and your only job is the PC port for COD. There is no way. It doesn't make sense. Well, here's what's interesting. Here is what's interesting. And look, I'm not saying, and I'm not confirming what I'm saying here. I'm just saying there's a sneaking suspicion that Spyro actually wasn't the project that was started after Insane. I know that sounds weird, but and I'm not even confirming that it was not that Spyro Reignited was not the project that started immediately after Insane. There is whispers that after Insane did so well, Toys for Bob was perhaps thrown immediately onto Crash 4, and then Spyro Reignited idea came after.
Wow, getting down to the wire.
Not confirming or denying anything.
Ally flame trap.
So you can take that as you want. Am I telling you the 100% truth? Am I telling you half? Am I telling you part speculation, part truth? And how much is it? I'm not saying. All I'm saying is just think about that. This game's go free places is mostly dead. Yeah, mostly dead, even though I can literally get into a lobby in a second. Little green doctor. Like, wow, let me hop out of this lobby. Alright. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see how dead it is. Wow, new lobby. Dead game, though. This skin is so weird. The rule is if devs still care and still launch updates, the game is not dead. If I can still get into a game, the game is not dead. Even if the devs turn around and say, nah, we don't care anymore, and you can still get into a game, the game's not dead. For racing, sometimes I'm sitting there for 15 minutes. I've tried numerous times to try to get into online races with racing in order to get some footage, and I can't. The only time I can get online is quite literally... Oh man, this skin is weird. Ooh, I thought Ripperoo was going to go for a swim there. I thought he was going to go for a swim with the fishes. A swim with the fishies. But that means that... Yeah, I should have figured that. Dang. How many hours have you played this game? 221. So far, 221. According to the PlayStation stats. Shoot. That's about what I expected. Yeah, about 220.
Enemy team boost expired.
Oh, jeez! That strafe is mean, dog. Oh. There's so many fly trap spinners.
Fly trap spinner ready. Enemy team boosted. Enemy big bonsai. Enemy team boosted.
This is game. I can still get emblems apparently. Yeah, no, we weren't gonna win that one. Yeah, Leggy Modem is a member of this community, and they're super cool. All right. So that is all the time that I have for today. We'll be doing a 15-minute Q&R, and I appreciate the support towards the new computer fund. That's going to allow me to at least get a stick of RAM, and that's very important, so I really appreciate that. So let me set up a timer. We shall begin. And we are good to go. So if you guys got any questions, please fire away. Let's get the event and the characters complete. Yep, all done. What CT Rumble merch would you like to see? For me, I'd like a shirt that says "Get off my bank." Get off my bank, like get off my back. That works. I would like a shirt, you know, where Crash does the thing and he does a cheer, and then he does this, and he does the eyebrow thing, and he does the eyebrow raise. If he's doing this and it says, and it literally says, "You're not in my league," or something like that, and that would be a general Crash shirt. But if you were in on the know, you would know that that was also a reference for Wumpa League, like, "You're not on my league. You're not in my league." What was a joke Paul Yan made about the dead element or so? Oh, that's right. So it was the meme where it was the meme of the parent catching the kid, and the one kid's like half drowning, and then there's the skeleton at the bottom of the pool, and somebody put the parent catching the kid as Toys for Bob. The kid that Toys for Bob was catching was Crash Bandicoot. The kid that was drowning was Spyro. And the skeleton at the bottom of the pool was Skylanders. And Paul Yan said, the undead element is stronger here in this area. And I was dying. I was howling like a baboon. Oh, I was like choking to death. They'll announce a new Spyro game similar to the Reignite April timing. Here's the thing. For the rest of... When we hit 2024, and maybe even sooner, maybe 2 weeks from now, but maybe Xbox would let any plans that Activision had run to the end of the year, and then start jumping in and start adjusting things in terms of marketing and timing. But when it comes, hey, Dumbmaster C has become a $5 member. We faced off a couple times in Rumble. Welcome to becoming a member. Thank you so much for the support. The problem is that when it comes to Xbox, now things are different. Things are completely different under Xbox. Now Xbox is going to go by their own terms and by their own announcement tables and their own stuff. So we won't know. We don't know how independently are they going to, is Xbox going to let Activision work independently and just fund their projects, but let them figure out the marketing? How involved, Make-A-Wish CG. It's 11/11, I made my wish. My wish is for my computer to be fixed. What part of Rumble do you want bulked up first? Modes, maps, characters, power-ups? Ooh. I would like you see, there's a lot of complexity to that question. I would like to see more maps. I like maps. I like more maps, more areas to play on. But I would also like some adjustments and tweaking with the game in other areas. But maps would be really good maps. I disagree with your views on the FTC. The role of the FTC is to stop huge companies like Microsoft from buying all the other video game companies. And yes, my overall view on the FTC and the Activision situation is as follows. My main concern is the health of the gamers, or not the gamers, the health of the developers. The health of the developers is what I think is really big. And Microsoft is known for their better work environment, especially in comparison to Activision's work environment. And my main focus, my main views, my main thought process was that all of the developers and all of the intellectual IP underneath Activision would prosper and grow better under Xbox and Microsoft. Now, to your credit, if this was EA buying Activision, if this was another giant conglomerate buying Activision, depending on who it was, I would be like, If Activision was a completely fine, good company, I would not want this merge to happen. I wouldn't. I would be like, this is that's kind of risque, where I don't think I would be in full agreement with this merge if Activision was a decent company that didn't have all of the problems that it had. But unfortunately, it wasn't. So I felt that under the Xbox banner, it was a lesser evil overall to the game industry and the health of the developers versus staying underneath the banner of purely the Activision management. And because of that, I lean towards this. I lean more towards this because I believe that we would get better products, the workers would get better time, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Because even if Bobby got the boot, even if let me tell you something. You could sit down and you could gut the entire upper management. The entire upper management. Okay, if you gut the entire upper management, okay, Activision is still going to have that name on it. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. But if it's bought under Microsoft, it's the way to wipe the slate clean. Thank you so much for the $5, Venomous. Plot twist: Rockstar canceled GTA 6 to do Spyro 4. Let's go, hype. I don't know how I would feel about that, but thank you for the $5. But Microsoft could make. You see, the key word to that sentence is could. They could. They possibly. They could. Could and will are not the same thing. They're not. Sony could throw an egregious amount of money at Square Enix to make sure that every single Final Fantasy game that comes out will stay on PlayStation without needing to buy them. They have that close of a relationship. Sony could go and buy other companies to make it exclusive to PlayStation. They did that to Insomniac. They did that for Sunset Overdrive. There are a number of situations where that has happened, where Sony actually bought out a company and made it exclusive to PlayStation. So that there were titles that they made in the past that were exclusive to other consoles. Sony has done that. And also, on top of that, Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. I know this is coming from a Crash and Spyro guy. Here we go. You ready? Get ready for this. You ready for this objective thought process? Crash and Spyro are not going to ship consoles. They won't. People are not going to get into the Xbox ecosystem just because Crash and Spyro are on it. They are not the titans they once were during the PlayStation era. They're not. They're still amazing games. They're still great, and their quality still has heavy and weight to it. But people are not going to drop their entire console and jump over to Xbox, especially for a title that was based and seeded and grown on a PlayStation audience. They're not going to do that. They want to sell copies of the game. That's what they want to do. And that's what they've been trying to do with the Game Pass, etc., etc. Just like how there are many great games that are not console sellers. People are not going to buy certain games because they're exclusive to one console. Halo will, because it is a titan, right? It's because it's a massive titan, right? Gears of War, God of War, a lot of wars, right? Even Horizon, right? These games will push people to jump into the PlayStation or Xbox ecosystem. Crash and Spyro will not do that, because to the majority of the world, Crash and Spyro are fun little guys, and they're cool, and they're neat, and they're really good for casual play. But people are not going up. Tears of the Kingdom. It's not Zelda. It's not Pokemon. Crash and Spyro are loved by many. They're loved by many, but it's also a casual love. People are like, oh yeah, I really like Crash and Spyro. Oh, that's really cool, right? Or, oh yeah, I love Spyro. Spyro's super dope. But people are not going to buy a $600 console to make sure that they can play Spyro. The majority of people. There are people that will do it, like me and us. There's a lot of people here that will do that. However, when you look at a grand scale, when you look at everything in such a large scope, they're not going to. And that's no fault to them. It's just that Crash and Spyro is beloved by a specific audience and then liked by a broad audience. Almost everybody likes Crash and Spyro, but only a select few obsess and love Crash and Spyro. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being liked by a lot and loved by a small amount. It's a more targeted to a casual audience, and that's okay. But a casual audience is not going to go and buy a console to play a casual game. They want a game that people love to ship those boxes. So it would not be a wise business decision to do that, to turn around and be like, hey, the majority of this audience is on PlayStation, and then second place is Nintendo. Why don't we make it exclusive to the worst selling console that these games are on? Doesn't make sense. Game Pass day one? Absolutely. Perhaps exclusive skins? Sure. Maybe even like early demos, early release, benefits, whatever? Absolutely. That is 100% a strong possibility. But like I said, 100% exclusivity to Xbox does not make sense. And if they did do that, because see, I got no skin to lose in the game. I'm in both. I have Xbox and PlayStation. My Xbox is broken, but I have an Xbox and I have a PlayStation. So I have no skin in this game. If it goes exclusive to the Xbox, I'm fine. I'm covered. I buy both consoles, right? So I have no bias. I don't care. If it goes to Xbox, personally, on a personal level, on a biased level, I don't care because I have an Xbox. Would I feel bad for others? Yeah, I would. I would feel terrible. But for me, I don't care because I have the platform, right? Do I prefer PlayStation? Yes. I do prefer my PlayStation for my Spyro and Crash games. But if I have to pick up an Xbox, or if I have to pick up the Xbox version, I'm not going to freak out about it. But I would feel bad for others because I know a lot of other people, and that's what I would care about. For me, on a personal, individual player-based level, I don't care. I got no skin in the game. And even with that bias, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're going to make it exclusive because it's a dumb business decision. It's a dumb choice. It doesn't make sense. It makes zero sense to do that. I'm just saying. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Jim, if you guys don't know, Jim Ryan is gone. Again, I don't mind Jim Ryan as someone who worked at PlayStation for 30 years. I was not a fan of him as a CEO. I did not, as I said last stream, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get going. As I said last stream, the final draw for me was when he said that I don't want a deal with Xbox. I just don't want them to own it, period. That was something that was like, I did not like. I did not like that. That was you know what? That was not cool for me. To me, that was wow. That was wrong. Just to do something like that. So that's just me. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time I have for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for helping me out with getting some of my computer funded. I cannot wait to be able to be back again next Thursday. The bar will be reset down to back to the rent, and hopefully I'll be able to figure out a way to be able to figure out something with my computer, get it fixed. And hey, right before I left, oh my gosh, I was about to start the countdown, and then Milk Dud donated $25. Thank you so much, Milk Dud. Oh my gosh. Hey, CG, what's cooking? Sorry, the amount isn't more. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Please don't say sorry because it's only if you donate $1, I would be appreciative. Please, 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 please don't say sorry because you don't feel like it's enough. It's always enough. Please don't say that. It's not a knock against you, but I promise you, I really appreciate the donation, even if it's $1. Even if it's $1, if it's 50 cents, it's a cent. People donate 1 cent on bits, and I still appreciate it. So $25 is plenty enough. Thank you so much, Milk Dud. Do not say sorry. Do not say sorry, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $25. What's cooking? Sorry, the amount is more, but I hope you still dig it. I do. Hope you take care, get lit, and continue to enjoy CT Rumble as I have been too. Sorry to speedrun this donation, but I gotta go. Also, insert witty line about balloon. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Milk Dud. And thank you, Flanny Man, who resubbed as a tier 1 sub over on Twitch for 39 months. 39 months streak. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Milk Dud and Flanny Man, for your support. But we're not done because Jazzier donated $10 through Super Chat. Will you stream Spider-Man 2? I do not know. A strong maybe. A strong maybe. It might be a one-off stream. We'll see if people dig it or not, because I find with brand new games, people don't want to tune in because they want to play themselves. And because of that, they want to avoid spoilers, so they're not really tuning in. So it's kind of a bit of a weird feeling when it comes to games that are brand spanking new. There's a bit of a weird aspect to there. So we will see if people want to, and they really want it, and they want to see it, then maybe we will. But I do want to get it. I do want to get Spider-Man. There are a lot of really good games that are coming out over the next couple of months, and I'm excited to be able to get my hands on them. So, with that said, sorry. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. We will be back next week. We'll probably do one Crash Team Rumble stream next week, and then we'll probably do. I've been hearing about this Disney Speedstorm game. I've been hearing about that, and I'm interested. I am color me intrigued. I am interested to see what that is all about, eh? Yeah, so next week is going to be on the 5th, which is the limited time mode 3v3. Yeah, okay. So yeah, next week is just the limited time mode, which is also we did bank swap. Okay, yeah. So next week is just the limited time mode. So we might even take a break from Rumble next week, maybe. We might take a break from Rumble next week. We will see, because if it's just a limited time mode, maybe we'll give it a week just to let it breathe a little bit. I'll play on my own, but maybe off stream. We'll see. We'll see what people feel, and we'll go from there. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video and our live stream. Time for the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.